Let me ask you this. What comes to mind when people think of you as a realtor? Are you kind of like that person that's like a reliable compass that everybody can trust to point them in the right direction? Or are you maybe that hometown expert, the person that knows every street, knows all the secret spots, the best restaurants? Or do they think nothing at all? In real estate, your brand, the way people think about you is like your nickname in the neighborhood. A lot of it is like the difference between being known as a helpful friend, everybody calls for advice, or just being like another face at the block party. If people don't see you as somebody they can trust and turn to, you're really just another for sale sign on the lawn. So what do you want people to remember about you? Because a lot of this is like the Muhammad Ali of marketing. David Ogilvy said that every ad is a little seed planted for the future image of the brand, right? And that's true for you as a realtor as well, just like it is for big companies like Coca-Cola, Rolls-Royce, these companies that David actually worked with. And every time you show up on social media or in person or flyer or post, you're really planting seed in people's minds about who you are. And each time they see your content, right, they see you, it's like adding a piece to a puzzle where they're putting together an image about you, of who you are. And they're really asking themselves that, hey, is this person I can trust to sell my home later when it's time to sell the home, right? And really the way you present yourself, every seed you plant, helps people decide if you're the right fit for them, right person to guide them through one of the biggest decisions in their lives. So the question of this video is that what is your brand image as a realtor? And if you're not consciously building this, if you don't know what is your brand image, you're really leaving it up to chance, and you're really never going to be able to create that image where you consistently get people that see you as that go-to realtor. So this video is all about how to do this right. After seeing this video, you're going to be able to build your brand image and get people to remember you. And principle number one is going to be deciding what you want to be known for. So think of this like choosing a superhero name, right? Do you want to be known as a first-time home buyer hero, or maybe the luxury listing expert, or maybe the investment property guide? Pick your superpower and stick to it. Then make sure that everything you post, you share, or say really shows that, hey, this is what you're all about. If you're an investment expert, you should talk about investments, the ROI, the numbers, all those different things. If you're a first-time expert, your content, the things you say are going to be very different. But the key is that you stick to something, because you only have one chance to really get people to see you over and over again with the same message. You can't get people to remember you as a first-time hero expert, as an investment expert, as all of these things. So pick one thing that you want to get people to remember you as and become that go-to resource in your neighborhood for that one thing. And if you do that one thing, they'll remember you when it's time to buy or sell. Principle number two is show what makes you different. So think about this as like a high school talent show. There's people that can sing, there's people that do magic tricks, but what makes you stand out? What is your skill? Maybe it's your skill at getting the best deals. You're a great negotiator. Maybe you have a deep knowledge of the neighborhood. Maybe it's just your unique way of making the homes shine. Or maybe it's you, it's your personality, your values, your integrity, your hobbies that make people feel connected and then trust you in the home sale process. Now, whatever your skill is, make sure it shows up in everything you do online. So let your posts, your websites, every bit of content you create remind people of what makes you the agent they won't forget. What makes you the agent that will deliver. Now, principle number three is visual associations. So think about this like picking a team uniform. Now, if you want to be that investment person, look at the way you present that visually. From the photos you create, from the clothes that you have, from the videos that you post, all of these things tell a story of what kind of team you're on. And ultimately ask yourself the question that, hey, when I go to your social media right now, or when I go to a website right now, what story are you telling the homeowners? What kind of team are you on when you actually go and experience that process as a homeowner? And ultimately, you want to invest, of course, in high quality photos, high quality videos that are going to be matching that image you're building. So if you want to be that luxury real estate agent that attracts $10 million properties, you want to dress well. You want to be in front of luxury properties in luxury environments. So this all goes back to the visuals of what you create. What are your brand colors? What are different associations? How do you dress? how do you actually present yourself visually, because all of this stuff, a lot of these things that people actually experience are going to be visual. So you want to look professional, confident online, but also in a way that's going to be in alignment with what you're looking to attract. If you're trying to attract luxury properties, you want to be in front of luxury properties in luxury environments. If you want to attract just an average regular homeowner that's maybe a dad, they have a couple of kids, right? They have a regular house, you want to present in a way that's going to be similar to the core audience you're trying to attract. And this also goes to every other investment niche, as an example, or any other niche that you're trying to go after. Look at the visuals you're creating and try to present yourself in a way that's going to be in alignment with that audience. Principle number 4 is that show people what you stand for. So think about this as like being the class leader. People look up to you because they know that you believe in something, you have some values that you're going after, right? They know what you're all about. So when you look at your brand online, you want to ask yourself the question of, okay, what do you want to get known for? It could be things like honesty, your creativity, maybe it could be your service, maybe going for like an extra mile for the people you're actually working with. Ultimately, whatever it is that you want to get known for, make sure that every post and every video actually showcases these values clearly. Let people know that what you stand for. What are some of the things that you just don't budge on, and some of the things that you really value when it comes down to you, obviously yourself, the values you have as a person, but also in the service as a real estate agent. In the end, you're not just selling a house when you're attracting listings. When you're creating marketing for yourself, you're ultimately selling yourself. You're selling people to work with you as a person. And in the world full of choices, the agents that don't have any values, they don't have anything they stand for, they don't get remembered. They just don't get registered in the homeowner's mind. So you must have a strong, memorable brand, values that you actually stand for and showcase in your marketing. And ultimately ask yourself this question: how do you want to get remembered? And then create every content piece around that. Because ultimately your brand is not going to be what you say, it's what your client feel your brand is. And understanding this is going to set the foundations for all the other marketing that you're doing online. So with this in mind, it's now time to start implementing this strategy and start creating that brand image for yourself as a realtor. Now, the first step to building a brand image is selecting the right platform to build your brand image on. Because like we discussed, you can't build a brand image on every single platform. You have to pick a focus point that you want to actually build your brand on. Now, for most people, what's a really good platform right now is Facebook. So for Facebook, I've actually created a full guide right here that walks you through step by step on how you build a personal brand online on Facebook, and showcases you also the content and the content types you can create right now today to start the process of building up your brand. So click on this video and check it out. It's going to show you exactly how to do that.